All right. Doing part 2 for the late night folks. Hello, hello. My hair does worse and worse throughout the day. Love stuff back in the chat. Hello. Welcome in, guys. I should have touched up my lipstick after eating my lunch, but I forgot. So that's just going to have to be fine. Welcome in, guys. I have the stuff that didn't sell from earlier, as well as some extra goodies. I just got a package with a bunch of paperweights in the mail. So I added a bunch of paperweights to the lineup, as well as some extra pottery and glass tidbits. So feel free to take a look in the auction section, the pre-bid section. I saw the tail end of that as I was closing things out to raid into someone else, and I was like, dang it. Absolutely, I can run the Peggy car. I'm so sorry for missing that. I saw it right as I hit the button to raid. Okay. We have the Peggy car. Our spring Peggy car. It's okay. It happens either way, you know? All right. I'm going to start it at 16. Again, there is some scratching on there, but I will run it right now. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. That is running. Peggy car signature. Love stuff. That one's going to you. Thank you so much. All right. And like I said, I have all the stuff that didn't go earlier in the day, as well as a bunch of paperweights. So if there is an item that you want to see, let me know. They're all numbered. So you can just put the number of the item that you want to get a closer look at in the comments, and I can take a look. Bring it out for you. All right. Let's see. Ooh, there's an item that had pre-bids turned off. Let me fix that. Welcome in, LG's Painted Turtle. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. I'm curious to see how many new people will come to this one in comparison to my earlier live. Because I don't usually do later night lives. My husband works the evening shift, so he usually comes home late at night, late-ish, 8:30. So at that time, it's want to be done with work for the day, so you get a little bit of time together with both of our busy schedules. But I thought it'd be fun to do something different today. Let's see. It looks like we have a few pre-bids, which is exciting. I might wait just a sec to get to those to make sure that the people who pre-bid on those had a chance to get in here. You know what? Let's do one. Why not? It should notify them. All right. I didn't get to run this one earlier because I accidentally forgot it in my workspace. This one isn't one of the fancy art glass ones, one of the artist made ones, but we have this ruby red glass pumpkin with kind of a smoky gray stem. It has copper spots on it. Here's the bottom. It does have some interesting patterning on the inside. It's almost like ice crystals, if that makes sense. You can kind of see them inside the glass, especially towards the bottom. Kind of interesting. Let's see. This is currently at $11 pre-bid from NJ's Garden. And we will run a little glass pumpkin right now. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Lily's mom, Christy's Treasures. Get the little red glass pumpkin running. Thank you for your bid, Diana. I'm a sucker for Halloween and fall decor, if you couldn't already tell by the outfit I chose for today. Diana, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. Let's do my other pre-bid here. Got another Halloween item / Day of the Dead. Let me find it. There we go. All right, we got a Talavera skull, life-size pottery skull. I love the bright colors of this. Really pretty turquoise, and it's got the birds on it. So you got one there, and another one up top. I'm not sure if this one is bright enough to fluorescent or black light, but we can see. Not really. It doesn't have like the super fluorescent Alebrije type colors, but still cool nonetheless. It has the sticker still, made in Mexico. This is currently at $13 on pre-bid. I'll run it right now. Twinsies. How's everybody's day going so far? Also, okay, for those of you who attend Lily's mom, that one's going to you. Thank you so very much. Enjoy. For those of you who attend Knickknacks shows on a regular basis, what time do you typically go to live shows? Do you is it kind of like throughout the day, random, whenever you see one that interests you? Is it all day? Is it only a certain part of the day? At night? Nothing like some late night shopping and chatting after work. That's good to know. I usually do afternoon shows. I'm not sure exactly why I haven't done late night shows, mainly just to preserve some of the the time I have at home. But it's interesting to see who comes to different shows depending on time of day and all that stuff. I like seeing new and familiar faces alike, so welcome in. I added a bunch of paperweights for this evening because I just got them in the mail, which is very exciting. I got them they arrived during my afternoon show today, and as soon as the live was over, I went to unbox them and get them added. So first up, I have a little starfish paperweight. I swear, I keep finding fish and ocean themed things now that Out of This World Into the Deep raid train is done. Funny how that works, but here's some more ocean for you. Really pretty sea starfish with the little starfish on it. Pretty cobalt blue with the white speckles and the red. Little Millefiori in there too. Most likely made in China paperweight, but it's still really cute nonetheless. I'm going to start it at $9, and I'll run it right now. It's so cute. Also, very red, white, and blue patriotic. I know he's barking in the background. I have been putting him in a spot so he won't make a lot of noise during the lives lately, but he didn't want to go in there, so I may have to stop for a sec coming up to try to wrangle him, get him somewhere where he's not going to be freaking out all evening, as he does. You can take him. I'm sure he'll enjoy playing with the puppy. All right, next up we have one of the items I ran earlier. It is this pottery bird head paperweight. I'm not entirely sure what you'd use for him. There's not like a hanger on there. There's not. He's just kind of there. He's pretty heavy, so I would say paperweight, on the paperweight side of things. I love his facial expression, the lazy eyes. As we established earlier, he looks like Big Bird's cousin a little bit. Not signed. I'm going to start him at $17, and I'll run it right now. Not sure what type of bird he's supposed to be, but he's a cute one, and that's all that matters. Hi guys, welcome in. Thank you for looking. Again, if there are any items that you want a closer look at in the preload section, let me know. You can just put the number of it in chat. I have them all. I have them all in there. Let's see. Here's another paperweight. I was debating whether I wanted to save all these for the paperweight show coming up in November or not, but I am confident that I'll be able to get more before then. So we have a little glass squirrel paperweight, pretty light blue. I've had one of these before. I think they're so adorable. Really small. Here's the bottom. It does have some scratching right there. I'm going to start this little guy at $7, and I'll run it right now. Oh my gosh, I got hit with like a major case of the Sleepies like half an hour ago, and I'm just like, I don't know what that's about. I'm waiting for that like energy burst that I typically get right before bed. Late night zoomies, you know. Let's see. Does anyone have any fun plans for over the weekend? All right, here's a fun one. I couldn't figure out the maker of this one. I'm guessing potentially a made in China paperweight type deal, but I have this like paperweight votive holder. Really pretty glass piece. I love this like lavender at the bottom with the swirling pink through it. Put your tea light in there. I don't know, the colors are gorgeous. Here's the bottom. It's a cloudy bottom. I'm going to start it at $11, and I'll run it right now. Now that purple's always so good. It reminds me of like neodymium purple. I doubt it is, but general color. Thank you for your bid. Deanna, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. All right, what else do we have? So much. Let's see. Okay, so I have a second pair of these owls. Did I put them over here? No, I didn't. Let me go grab them. Wow. Oh, it's definitely her color for sure. That's awesome. Okay, I have a second pair of these owls. I sold one earlier, and then I remembered I had a second one. So I figured I would bring it to the second show of the day. We have this Made in Peru by Jose pottery figurine. It's got these two owls sitting together. One's got its wing over the other one. I love the color contrast and their little faces. There's a sticker on the bottom. I'm going to start them at $7, and I'll run them right now. Cute little figurine. Otherwise, I might save this for the itty bitty train coming up next weekend. Got a bunch of stuff for that. I'm very excited. Has everyone had dinner yet? What did we have for dinner? Let's see. Here's another purple item. We have this Dorothy Steele porcelain pottery bowl. This is made in Portland, Oregon, local piece. I love the form of this, really pretty like petal patterns. Ooh. Butterfingers activate. I love the ferns. Really pretty contrast with the dark blue in the ferns and the green and the purple. Still has the original sticker. I'm going to start this guy at $15, and I'll run it right now. I've done a couple of her pieces before. One was like a long tray, and it was like cobalt blue in this kind of same green color with ferns all over it. Thanks for looking. Again, if we have any requests for items in the preload section, let me know. They are all numbered to make it easy. Let's see. Let's do a little art glass. Beetlebird, welcome in. All right. Next up, I've got a wine glass. I love funky glassware. I love mismatched glassware, like blown glass, glassware all of it. Kitchenware in general, I like to have a mix of fun stuff. And whenever I find glass, like stemless wine glasses like this, I have to pick them up. It's a very like pale pink, so it doesn't read very well on camera. But it's a very pale pink with white swirls throughout it. Pretty good size wine glass. Here's the bottom. I'm going to start this at $7, and I will run it right now. It's the same color as the little frog earrings. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. You know what? I have them listed separately, but if somebody wanted both, I would totally bundle them together for one price. If you need little frogs. Frog earrings to match your wine glass perfectly. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. Next up, these are fun. This is the kind of stuff that I like. I have a very like mismatched collection of like antiques, oddities, curiosities, historical stuff. And that's the kind of stuff that I collect other than like mid-century decor. And when I found these two, I had to grab them. These are tempting to keep, if I'm being honest, because I think they're neat. These are two pottery pieces by different artists, two separate items, but I wanted to bring them to show you. The first one is a square rectangular vase using newspaper print. And this one is the newspaper commemorating Nixon's presidency, taking the presidential oath. And then on the reverse, it talks about like a sky hijacking. I just think it's really cool. Really interesting look at what was happening at the time with an actual newspaper print. There's a screen on the inside. There is a little bit of chipping in the corners right there. But I think it kind of adds to the overall look. I don't know. Do we have any like history buffs in the chat? Like, I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. I like learning about new things, and this one is signed as well. So I've got this one, and then the one I like the most is this guy. Same kind of idea where they used newspaper print, but it's a lot taller. But this one is the Titanic disaster. A newspaper from that time period printed on this vase. Real, like, I just find this stuff so interesting. I can't be the only one, right? Here's the top. It almost looks like it should have had like some sort of lip that went up here. I almost wonder if the person who made this intended for it to be like a lamp base or something, but it doesn't have a hole in the bottom for that. So if anyone wants me to run either of those, let me know. I just think they're interesting. Let's see. All right. Let me do another paperweight. Next up, we have This little pink flower paperweight. Again, most likely a made in China piece, but I still thought it was really pretty. It's almost like a purpley pink, a little bit of lilac in there. And the white. It's got leaves at the base. Really pretty colors. Here's the bottom. Make sure it didn't have any dings. I'm going to start this guy at $9, and I'll run it right now. Everybody's so quiet tonight. All winding down. Along with the preloaded items, I can also pull out jewelry. I have jewelry that I have set to run. What did I have it set to? Let's see. I think I had it $7 starts, if I put it in correctly. $7 starts on jewelry. And then I also have 2 sizes of miniatures, figurines. They're little beads, but also figurines. If anyone wanted me to run those. Mini collector, hello. Welcome in. I have some of those if you want me to run them. I'm going to show this weirdo for those of you who haven't seen it, because I think he's fantastic. We have this guy. I do not know what he's supposed to be. Earlier we were thinking maybe moose. I don't know. It is a pottery piece with some sort of plant material coming out of the top. And he's been glued on a wine bottle stopper. So if you're wanting like the most unique wine bottle stopper on the planet, now is your chance. I'm going to start him at $5, and I'll run him right now. I don't know. Any guesses for what he is? Let me know. Right, thank you for looking. Let's see. Look what I have. Here's another paperweight. Yeah, moose seems like best option. These just throw me off. Like, why this material? You know? He almost looks like a toucan with like the face. Like, take this part off. Or like some sort of primitive interpretation of like an antelope or something. I don't know. It's interesting. All right, next up we have this fish paperweight. Super cute. Again, another like made in China piece, but I think it's really sweet. It's got the blue and like scarlet fish. It looks like it also has some like shrimp on the bottom on one side. They're all kind of like flat in there. They've got really silly faces. It's got the 3D component in the middle and then different fish on that side. Here's the bottom. Make sure this one didn't have anything wrong with it. Okay. I'm going to start this guy at $9. I'll run it right now. Again, I found all the fish after the train ended. That's just the way it goes, huh? Mini collector, did you know that there's going to be an itty-bitty train next weekend? Thank you for your bid moment. Mama, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. There's going to be an itty bitty train next weekend, and it's items 5 inches and under. I have a bunch for that, and I'm very excited. One being a little miniature wall pocket that's like that big, and I love it. I don't think I've seen a wall pocket that small. Moment, I just added like a ton of paperweights. I got them in the mail like right after I ended my live earlier. Got this like tea light holder. Got starfish. Thank you so much. Little Merry Mushroom canisters. Got starfish. Got this guy, which reminds me of like murky water, if that makes sense. It's got like the flowers in there. It's a really unique green. We've got this flower. We've got a squirrel. Got some oldies but goodies. I've got this orange or tomato, depending. Paperweight. This one's signed. Got a Robert Hell's. This one's really fun. Signed Robert Hell's paperweight. And then the Randy Strong signed paperweight. If anyone wants me to run me the paperweights, let me know. Let's see. Where did I put? There it is. All right, next up, I've got a little pendant. This one is really tempting for me to keep, so someone needs to take it from me, I think. But it is a little handmade glass teardrop pendant, and it has little mushrooms inside, and the color is gorgeous. It's this really pretty like aqua greenish blue. There's a little bit of like translucence to the mushrooms as well. It's like a teeny tiny little pendant. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm going to start the tiny little glass pendant at $10. It's $10 on this guy. All of these starting bids are in the store, like the auction section. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's been fun. One, I haven't done 2 lives in one day before, and I haven't done a late night one like this, so it's pretty exciting for me. I'm going to start this little mushroom pendant at $10, and I'll run it right now. Thank you so much. Such a cute piece. I wish it glowed in the dark, but it does not. It looks like it should for sure. Wait, is it really Sunday? Okay, mine is Sunday. My birthday is the 15th. I'm doing my birthday lives today to keep Sunday mostly open because I have the folk art train on Sunday. Oh my gosh, birthday buddies! Shut the front door. That's exciting. September 15th is the best birthday. Are you kidding? Oh, I love that so much. Happy birthday. Early. Let's see. Mini collector, did you see the owls? Oh, please do. Look at the mini owls. Little pottery figurine. If anyone is interested. Let's see. We do another paperweight. Yes to the owls. I will absolutely run the owls for sure. We bring them up. All right. These are made in Peru by Jose, a little pottery figurine. I love their little faces and the way the wing is over the other one. They're so precious. I'm going to start it at $7 and I'll run them right now. Thank you for your bid. Now I have a bunch of pottery beads by the same artist, and they are various animals. I have them in 2 different sizes. I've shown them before and run a pick one. If anyone is interested in that, I can definitely run a pick one on those because they're a lot of fun. Angela, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. They're like little beads, but can also be figurines, if that makes sense. Birthday buddies! Oh, I love that. All right, next up, let me show this little planter guy again. This is a signed pottery piece, and I love him very much. It is this little panda planter, really good for succulent. Like I can picture the little succulent perched on top. It's got this adorable little face and the little tail signed on the back, like a little cutie mark. And then his feet have little paw prints on them. I'm going to start him at $11, and I will run him right now. I asked this earlier, but I will ask it again. Does anybody have like birthday traditions that they do every year? Or even just like preferred activity? For my husband, he wants like pork chops and steamed broccoli and mashed potatoes and a day at home playing video games, and that's all he wants. All he could ask for. But then I, on the other hand, want to like go do everything and anything. Ooh, steak with potatoes. Why not? That sounds so good. We're going to go to my favorite childhood Mexican restaurant for my birthday, and I'm very excited. I'm still trying to decide what I want. Usually I have what I want picked out before we go to a restaurant. And then we're going to go to my favorite cake place because they have like the best cheesecake ever. Might sneak in some more thrifting because if I'm going to go out, I got to do that. Why leave the house if I'm not going to go hunt for treasures, you know? All right, next up we have this pottery vase. This one's a little bit similar to one that I had earlier. I love the pansies on here, the blues and the purples together. Really pretty cobalt around the rim. And then it does have a mark on the bottom. COS. I've found other pottery by this maker before, but I'm not entirely sure who the maker is. I've seen this mark before. I've had stuff with this mark before, but I haven't been able to figure out the artist, which is almost as frustrating as when somebody doesn't sign the work at all. But I'm going to start this vase at $13, and I will run it right now. Thank you for your bid. I love the colors on this. I am very much, well, aside from like my olive green, as you can see, my favorite color combo is like lavender, purple, mint green, and like sky blue together. I was talking about my computer setup, my office setup earlier, and it's like decked out in those colors. Angela, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. Angela, are you doing anything fun other than steak, wine, and potatoes? Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to have to put a picture. I sent one to Amanda Candyland's Curiosities. Oh, I love that. I sent a picture to Candyland, Amanda, but my whole like computer setup is in those colors. I might have to post it to the community chat. 3 boys and 1 girl. I love that. I love that for you. It's fantastic. All right, next up we have this paperweight. It is, I've seen a lot of these like the same pattern but with clear, so you can actually like see what color the floral in it is, but it's kind of like trumpet flower on the inside. And if I had to guess, they're probably like white, blue, and red on the inside, but it's in this really pretty dark green color. Not quite olive, not quite emeralds, but it reminds me of like a murky lake, and I love it. This needs a frog on it. I think you're right. This deserves a frog. I think a lot of things would be improved with a frog, if I'm being honest. This one is currently at $9, and I'll run it right now. There's the Portlandia meme of like, put a bird on it, that is quoted all the time here on Knickknacks, but I think put a frog on it is also applicable. That would be my version of put a bird on it, is put a frog on it. New saying, yes. Angela, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. You're going to have a fun box coming to you, little birthday box. Right, let's do, where did I set them? Lose things left, right, and center. I'm a lover of dangly earrings. I have these guys, which, oh, please do, and you better post pictures. You better put pictures in the community chat. Hello, welcome in. All right, we've got this little pair of dangly earrings, little stars with the abalone on it. I love the iridescence of it. And a very pretty green. It's not focusing very well. How dare it? How dare it? Not sure what metal this is. It is not marked. But for any of the dangly earring lovers out there, got plenty. I'm going to start these guys at $7, and I will run them right now. Got the dog skulking in the background. Like, Mom, who are you talking to? There he goes. Apologies if you have dogs in the house. All right, next up, let me do my Randy Strong paperweight. Oh, where did I set it? Here we go. A little heart-shaped paperweight. This is signed by Randy Strong, 1998. Love the colors in this. Really pretty dichroic in the back. And then it's got like a cobalt blue and purple dichroic, and then some heart-shaped canes along with the bubbles on the sides. It looks like it does have like, oh no, that's just some schmutz. Here's the signature on the back. R Strong 98. I'm going to start this guy at 27. And I'll run it right now. I love paperweights. I'm very excited for the paperweight train coming up in November. It's a cute one. It's like handheld size. Why are you in my driveway? Oh my gosh. That annoys me to no end. I don't know why, but for some reason people like to use our driveway to like turn around. Like, we don't live on like a dead end street or anything like that. It loops around like the next street. You can just like go to the end of the street and then it'll loop around. But everybody tends to use our driveway to either turn around, or the neighbors will park fully in our driveway and then back into theirs. And I'm like, the street is wide enough to where you don't have to do that. Or if you're trying to turn around, there's other like places to do that. And it bothers me every time because I'm like, oh no, there's like a person pulling into my driveway. And my anxiety is like, why is there a person here? I'm not expecting a person. Oh, it's just somebody using my driveway like it's part of the road. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. I don't know if that's relatable to anyone, but that's my pet peeve. All right, let's see. Next up, we have this little pottery trivet. It is signed Pettiford on the back. Fox minifigurines. Oh, what do you think? I don't think I have any foxes. That's a really good question. I don't think I have any foxes. I will be on the lookout, though. I have a lot of minis, but I don't have that one. But I will keep a lookout for the foxes, for sure. All right, we have this little trivet or coaster. I love the design on this. Really sweet little bird on a flower. I'm going to start it at $9, and I'll run it right now. On Sunday, technically, but we're doing birthday stuff today, so I have the rest of the day free on Sunday. Although I will be live on Sunday for the folk art train ran by the fabulous Stacy Pixie Sticks, which I'm excited. I have a bunch of folk art pieces for that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I've got another birthday person in the chat. I've got a birthday buddy in the chat. Same exact birthday, and I think that's crazy. I love it when that happens. Let's see. Where's my other paperweights? I'm gonna do the little sea star again because it's too good. And I love him. Sage. I'm a Virgo. Very Virgo, for sure. What is yours? Love that. All right. Next up we have this little glass starfish paperweight. Again, most likely made in China, but it is very cute regardless. There's a little bit of scratching on the top, but I love the cobalt and the red accents with like the little tiny stars on the front. Here's the back. I'm going to start it at $9, and I'll run it right now. The ones that don't sell tonight will probably end up either in the glass train later this month or in the paperweight train in November. We shall see what ends up happening. Thank you so much. It was so fun to put together. Also, I found like so many fish-themed items after the show was over, including a full set of fish wall plaques with shells on them because, of course, it was really fun to put together. It all came about because there was the Where in the World train, and Amanda Candyland was like, I'm going to do space for my Where in the World's location. I'm going to get all space-themed stuff. And I'm like, well, if she's getting to do space-themed stuff, I'm going to bring ocean-themed stuff because I think that's equivalent. And then Christina said, no, it has to be like a place, and like it had to be made in that place. And we're both like, oh, okay, darn it. But then she messaged us and she was like, hey, how about we do a full train with both of those things for funsies? And then we tried to schedule it for like a few months, and it just like kept getting kind of pushed on the back burner. And then we figured it out, and I had the idea to do the hand-painted thumbnail for it, like the banner for it, and that was so much fun. I like weird stuff too. Weird stuff is my favorite. I think Amanda Candyland and I are very similar in that. Two odd birds, but that's fine. And Christina likes it too, so it all just kind of works. I was a little bit like worried how many people would enjoy that theme, because it seems like, okay, space and ocean, that's kind of weird, interesting, but I don't know. I was happy with how many people enjoyed the theme and were really excited to see what everybody had, and then how excited the other sellers were to like find stuff for it. It was a lot of fun. And then there wasn't any announcement or anything, and I haven't really talked about it. But right before that train, I actually got made a moderator here on Knickknacks. So that's a thing. I tend to pop into random sales just to make sure that everything is going smoothly, and go through the different chat channels to make sure everybody is behaving and gets their questions answered. It's been a lot of fun. So if anybody needs help with that kind of stuff, I am around. All right, let me do my Halloween mug. Let's see, where'd it go? I have all of the everything piled around my feet right now. I have one identical to this one, but I found this one recently, still in the box. We have a Certified International designed by Susan Wingett mug, and it's got these gorgeous ghosts on it with the little autumn leaves and the stars and the moon. And this ghost's tail wraps around to become the handle. And it's so fantastic. I love the colors. The ghosts have a little bit of blue shadow to them, and it really makes it pop. Good contrast. This is 22 ounces, so you get a really oversized mug. And it did come in the original packaging. I'm going to start it for $9. I'll run it right now. He definitely matches my outfit today. It was unintentional, but it worked out that way. We're on the same wavelength. It's a birthday buddy thing. All right, let me do my Robert Held paperweight. I love this one very much. It's kind of like a pinky red with a little bit of orange in it for the base. And then it has these dichroic dots. They're like magenta pink with kind of green gold on the outside. And it's so pretty. You can see the dichroic more there. Here's the back and the signature. It does have some bruising on the back side, if you can see. It's what Jocelyn calls bruises. Right there. You can feel them a little bit from the outside. Super cute little paperweight. I'm going to start it at $27, and I'll run it right now. Thank you for your bid. I love the back and the way you can see the dichroic better. Angela, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. You're going to have such a fun little birthday package. I'm very excited. All right, next up. We're official buddies now. Next up, I have this pottery piece. It is signed. It is a tiny little bud vase. It's got it's almost like kind of blue would you call that? Very vibrant blue on the bottom. And then kind of a speckled orangey color. And then this teal. I love the color of the teal and like the style of glaze because it looks very soft, like slightly matte. And then it has wire wrapped around it with these little soldered pieces at the front. Signed on the bottom. I'm going to start it at $13 and I'll run it right now. Something like that. I'm not sure. Let's see if I have. I think the flowers that I have are a little bit too long. They're a little bit too long for the spud face. It's a tiny little guy. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, it's you. What's up? Do you? Nothing much. Not me just yet. Got those nighttime sleepies. Guys, what? It is my birthday almost. We found out. Ziada, Angela, we're birthday buddies. We have the same birthday. September 15th. I have a birthday buddy. I know. It's very exciting. I love having birthday buddies. All right, I'm going to run. Who's your birthday buddy? I'm going to run these little sauce dishes or trinket dishes, whichever. I'm running them as a set. They're slightly different colors. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know what like celebrities share a birthday with me. The only person that I know of that shares a birthday with me isn't like technically a celebrity. I think people my age would know who it is, but I don't think anybody that's not of my generation would really know. Well, maybe. Jenna Marbles. She was on YouTube for like a long time, and we have the same birthday. She was great. And then she stopped doing YouTube, which is sad, but like good for her and her mental health. She did a lot of weird, wacky crafts and stuff, and weird like costume makeup and random fun stuff. So it seemed fitting that we share a birthday. Oh, please do. Please tell me. It's probably going to be... I know who Heidi Montag is. Prince Harry and I share a birthday. And Tommy Lee Jones. Okay. I know who a few of those people are. That might age me. I don't know. Okay, good. I'm glad we're in the same boat. All right, I'm going to run these little sauce dishes, fused glass with the little yellow ginkgo leaves on them. Oh, man. Woo! It is late night, loopy time. All thought goes out the window. That's how I feel. I was getting like really sleepy right before this, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for those late night zoomies, because like I'll get really tired, and then right before bed is like, I am going to talk a mile a minute and not go to bed and just be an overall menace. And I'm waiting for that to fully kick in. Oh, that's a bad idea. He's a goober. There she is. There's well, I'm also a goober. I'm gonna run these fused glass trinket dishes. They are slightly different colors. I will start them at $7, and they are running. What's her name? Why am I forgetting her name? What's her name? The person I can do an impression of. I always forget her name. Oh yeah, her, the one. Wow, you like the you look like the 4th of July. Oh, that makes me want a hot dog real bad. Her. What's her name? What's her name? Why am I forgetting her name? Somebody tell me. Freaking Jennifer Coolidge. That's who it is. Jennifer Coolidge. That's one of my favorite impressions to do. Hey there, you. It's fun to do. I am, and that's okay. People in the chat, do you guys have impressions that you can do or like to do? Are you like me and we'll start randomly doing impressions and accents at random? That's fair. One year I decided to sing. You're gonna have to like pry this out of me ever, if you ever want to hear it. But one year, to bother my husband, I sang "Baby It's Cold Outside." Both voices, but one was Goofy for some reason, and the other one was Miss Piggy for some reason, because I can't do a Kermit, but I can do both of those. So, I don't know. Anything to annoy our spouses, right? Just me? Next up, I have this planter. Kermit! Would you like to buy this planter pot, Kermit? We have this beautiful rainbow floral planter. It's got a lot of staining inside from use, and it is signed on the bottom, although it's very hard to see. This is one of my favorites. I think this will look gorgeous with some flowers out of it. I'm going to start it at $17, and I'll run it right now. Okay, sounds good. Have fun. Talk to you later. This guy is running. Beautiful pottery planter. I can't help but be silly when Amanda's here. That's just how it goes. All right, next up, we got this guy. This is a framed piece from Hawaii. It may need a little bit of regluing, which I would also be happy to do that for you. I leave that up to the buyer. But these are gold dipped Hawaiian flowers. These are real flowers that were dipped in golds. And I think they're really neat. It lists on the back what they are. There's plumeria, epidendrum orchid, Hawaiian fern, and maidenhair fern. Really pretty, elegant frame. There is staining on the back due to the age. This is a really fun piece to add to a gallery wall. I'm going to start this at $11, and I will run it right now. And then again, if we have any requests, just shout the number out in the chat. Also, if anyone wants to see any of like the miniature pottery bead figurines, little animal ones, let me know and I can pull those out, as well as jewelry. Happy to do either of those. Just let me know. Next up, going to do another glass piece. We have this Isola glass vase. This is made in Washington, I believe the Seattle area. It's a little bit hard to find information on this particular studio. But it's got these really pretty blue and mint green stripes through it. The swirl is stamped on the bottom with the signature. Here's a little bit of scratching on it. Right here. But it's super gorgeous. I'm going to start this at $33, and I'll run it right now. I honestly could have brought this to Out of This World Into the Deep as either thing, really. Could be ocean, could also be UFO-esque. Oh my gosh, thank you for your bid. I thought I scared you away with my impressions. Angela, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. That's fair. I too get distracted by frogs. Has anybody here watched The X-Files? Did anybody watch that series? Ooh. That's my favorite TV show of all time. There's a meme of David Duchovny when he was on Jeopardy, and somebody was answering a question, and the answer was what are frogs? And it pans over to David, and he is just whispering to himself, "What are frogs? What are frogs?" And every time anybody brings up frogs, that's what immediately pops up in my head. What are frogs? He is weird, but relatable. I don't know. I'm also weird, so. Gillian Anderson is great. I'll say that. I know, they were so good together. The chemistry between the two of them was really good. And I like I don't know. I like the contrast between Scully being this intense skeptic scientist, but also being Catholic, religious, believing in her religion, but also being a staunch scientist. But then you have Mulder, who will believe in every paranormal thing on the sun, but is not religious, and just like the duality of it. You're gonna talk, Angela. You're gonna talk to me about Skinwalker Ranch? Are you kidding? I haven't seen that in particular, but I know all about Skinwalker Ranch. I know all about it. You should see my bookshelf. My bookshelf is like a lot of that kind of stuff. Exactly. Mulder will believe in everything, and then he has the audacity to like question Scully on her beliefs when he he himself believes in everything. We are very in sync. I love that so much. I don't talk to people very often that know about any of that stuff, so that's like that makes me really happy. I could talk about that stuff forever. I have like X-Files books on my bookshelf. I have stuff about like ghosts and Bigfoot and all of that fun stuff. Oh yeah. Yes. I like all that stuff. I knew about Skinwalker Ranch before the like documentary stuff came out about it though. If you're just joining us, I am selling my faves for my birthday, but right now we're also talking about the X-Files and fun paranormal TV shows. So if you like that kind of thing, feel free to chime in because yay. Oh good. Which one are you yaying? Yes, I know about the Alaskan Triangle. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh man, you know what? They're definitely chat shows in real. Oh, let's see. Maybe we'll have to do like Ancient Aliens. I love Ancient Aliens. It's so goofy. It's so goofy. That one to me is like the equivalent of like Ghost Adventures, where it's like kind of like really played up. Yeah, the craziness. Maybe we need to start having like a late night paranormal shop and chat. Could that be a thing? Oh my gosh. Did we just birth a new thing right here? Ooh. What day would be best for that? We'll have you two on the line. What day would be good? Fridays, or is there another day of the week? Because I'd love to have like a paranormal like shop and chat. Could pick a topic. Oh, I am too. That makes me so happy. Okay. Fridays work. Okay. Oh, what are we gonna call it? Do we have some alliteration to add? Something Friday. I'm open to suggestions. Okay. You think about it. I'm so down for it. I do my like weekly show on Friday afternoons. But now I'm like I could do another show Friday night and it could be could research different topics, because if there's one thing I'm good at, it's regurgitating random facts and discussing it. It could be like a book club, but not a book club, if that makes sense. Ooh. Strange and Unusual Friday show. I am so down for this. I am so down for this. You have no idea. We might have to have. I'll have to see if there are any other sellers who are interested in the topics too, because I'd love to have duos of this as well. I think a duo would be fun, so you have two people talking about it at once. But I don't know how many other sellers are interested in that. So I'll have to do some digging and searching. But I love this very much, and I'm very excited. Oh, listen, I am so excited to find other people who are interested in the weird stuff that I am, because it doesn't happen very often. Most of the time, you get the look of like, excuse me, you what? But it's exciting. It's very exciting. Like, oh, should I do a bookshelf tour? It's a little dark in here. We'll do a bookshelf tour. We want to build like custom bookshelves in here. Yes, I would understand. Okay, let's see. We've got the X-Files Antibodies book. This one, I think this was one of my husband's childhood books. The Compendium of Magical Beasts. Let's see. Mysteries and Fantasies. Corpses, Coffins, and Crypts. All the spooky stuff. Mythical Creatures. Ghostland. This is my favorite author, Caitlin Doughty. She is a mortician, and she has talked about various topics around the industry, and her books are very good. Let's see, what else do we got? Mysterious Creatures, more Mysterious Creatures, the complete books of Charles Fort, more X-Files. What else? Edgar Allan Poe, Strange Phenomena, Ghost Stories, Women in Science, because, you know, Area 51, Scream, what else? Got some Lovecraft, taxidermy art, Sasquatch, cryptids, Edgar Allan Poe, History's Greatest Mysteries, UFOs, more UFOs, spook, more ghosts, skulls, the unexplained, mysteries of the unexplained, Whitley Strieber, the vertical plane, more X-Files. So if that gives you a look into my my compendium, there we go. Oh boy. Oh yes. Ooh, Area 51. Oh man. I love Doctor Who. I haven't watched it in like a hot minute, but I used to watch it religiously. I love that show. I want to add to my book collection so bad. I need a bigger shelf. I want like a full wall of shelves, but that will come in time. But now I'm like, could pull like one of the mysteries encyclopedia ones off of the shelf and like sell some items and then pull up one of the articles and talk about it. I haven't. Which one's that one? I think it would be fun. Definitely a weirdos only show. quickly weed out the people who are not interested in that kind of thing. Aliens, Bigfoot. Let's call it a date. I will try to plan something for next Friday. I'll work it out. Ooh, I'm gonna have to make like a little custom thumbnail for it. Maybe I'll paint one to paint a paranormal themed themed banner for it, like I did with the Out of This World Into the Deep. Oh, I can't wait to tell Amanda Candyland. She's gonna be excited. Paranormal Area 51. You guys, I am so excited. And I'm very excited for my partner to get home so I can rant about how cool this is. All right, so let me sell another item. We have this. You know, that's valid. Sometimes bad vibes happen. Oh, I'll rant and rant and rant. Travel Channel's pretty solid when it comes to that. I'm gonna have to like write down the names of everybody in our little weirdo paranormal club. All right, this guy is Pleasant Hill Pottery here in Oregon, made by Jesse Jones. It is signed on the side. I love this piece. I believe it's supposed to be like a tumbler cup. It could be like a vase. My lackluster flower. Really fun. It is colored with soda ash, and then it has this crackle effect up here, and then this textured portion that kind of remind me of like mussels or seashells. Really interesting piece. Love the colors. I'm gonna start this at, it does look like alien feet. I'm gonna start at $23, and I'll start it right now. One of my favorite like niche, I could probably go into this in like greater detail during the next Friday show, but one of my favorite niche paranormal stories is this guy who said he lived on a ranch very similar to Skinwalker Ranch, called Rainbow Ranch, and he claimed that gray aliens were coming into his bedroom at night, and one day he decided to defend himself using like a katana sword. And so he defended himself from the gray aliens with a katana, and the mental image of that is so funny to me. Just like little gray alien coming at this man, and him just holding up like a katana that you'd find at the mall to save himself from the aliens. Fantastic. I know, get the sword out. Get that sword. Alright, let's see. Oh, next up, I'm gonna run aliens and zombies. Maybe they'll work on both. Alright, next up. Oh, absolutely. 100%. I think blob counts, for sure. Alright, next up, we have this fused glass plate. I think this may have been like an older vintage plate that somebody melted and reshaped. But it has these trees on it in different green shades, and then little blobs in red, orange, yellow. But then it has like a secret, and on the back, if you hold it in the light the right way, there is an Easter bunny. With like an egg at his feet and a sack on his back. And I just think I think it's really interesting. Just like the hidden Easter bunny. Like, can you find it? It's a Where's Waldo situation on this plate. I'm gonna start it at $7, and I'll start it right now. I don't know. I think this would be fun to pull out on Easter for like kids or something, and be like, "Can you find the Easter bunny? Can you find him?" Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a twofer. Oregon as well, and paranormal. You're in the right place. We were, I don't know how much you tuned in for, but we were talking about potentially doing a Friday night weekly thing that's like Paranormal Friday and sell fun stuff after my normal like Friday afternoon shows and talk random paranormal stories, trivia, that kind of thing. Oh my gosh. We'll add you to the club. You're part of the club. I'm actually very curious, like with it titled and with the banner and everything, how many people will actually like be interested. Okay, how many of you know who the Newkirks are? Greg and Dana Newkirk. Are any of you familiar? P. Sherman, hello. So they are a paranormal investigator couple. They've been on a couple different like paranormal shows. Their main field is paranormal objects. They have or haunted objects, I should say. They have a traveling museum where they showcase haunted objects that have been sent to them, and like paranormal objects related to all sorts of different cases. I'm going to go see them in October, and I'm very excited. And I also get to meet them, and that's very exciting to me. I would definitely look them up. They have a podcast as well called the Haunted Objects Podcast. It's a really fun listen. Every episode they'll go through like a different item in their collection, and there's some really interesting stuff in there. Yes, Adam and Amy. Yes. They've been on that show. Mm-hmm. They're going to be here in Oregon in October. It's pretty exciting. Groovy Telltale. Yes. Yes. You know who they are. They're really cool. Alrighty. It sounds like my husband just got home, so I may call it, especially because he just brought home Taco Bell. Oh, birthday Taco Bell. Alright, my husband just got home, so I may call it an evening so I can eat my Taco Bell while it's still warm. Thank all of you. Yes, if you haven't already, press the follow button in the top left corner because it'll tell you when I go live. It'll send you a notification. But keep an eye out on the live streams page. I will be planning next Friday. Got to get our Paranormal Friday night show going, and I'm very excited. I'll have to make time to make a banner for it. Yes, you too. I'm excited. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for celebrating my birthday with me. I am so excited to have been able to talk to a bunch of people who are interested in the same things that I am. I mean, we've got the thrifting, we've got the knickknacks, we've got the fun vintage items, and now I've got paranormal buddies. So I am extremely grateful for all of you. So I will see you guys next week. There is the folk art train Sunday, and I will be taking part in that. So if you like folk art, I have a bunch of stuff for that. And then next Friday will be the next thing. So keep your eyes peeled. All right, lovelies. Have a good evening. Sleep well. Have a good weekend. It was nice chatting with you. I'm going to send you guys over to... Let's see. Let's go over to Macy with the jewelry. I'll see you guys later. Bye.